A courageous conversation is talking about the elephant in the room.
That usually end up being about a social problem or something going on around the world.
Leads you out of your comfort zone and tries to put you in someone else's shoes.
Talks about topics and issues that are currently happening around the world or just in general.
As long as it follows our 4 guidelines, a courageous conversation could be about any topic, be it gender identity, youth issues, or current events. Here, we can see a number of students engaging in a conversation about the role of free speech in a democracy.
A lot of attention to issues that people can't necessarily address in any other circumstances.
Yeah. I agree. I'm sorry.
No,
I agree, but sometimes a protest could divide the nation into 2 halves. You believe, or you're with this group or you're not, and splitting everyone up, and not everyone really has equal say. So if a white lives matter movement try to have a protest, people would have an uproar.
Yeah, I can definitely see both sides for that, but I think it's important to look at other countries that don't have the rights that we have, like when you have the Tiananmen Square incidents where people are dying because or being killed because they're trying to exercise First Amendment rights.
You're talking about things that make you feel uncomfortable and that make others feel uncomfortable to gain knowledge for yourself.
Provokes critical thinking to kind of change the way you view things and kind of gives you insight to other people's perspectives.
It could happen between 2 individuals, it could happen between a group, but for me it's about maybe topics that don't necessarily come up in everyday conversation. It could be race equality, LGBT community, gender equality, just stuff that goes a little bit deeper than just basic everyday talk.
But you have this belief, and some terrorists also might have this belief, so we're going to label an entire group like that, and I think Americans are really quick to generalize with any religion and any race. I think we really need to understand people are individual people, they are not the entire person.
Yeah, to go off of that, a lot of people will quote the Quran and bad things the Quran says, but I've personally read the Bible and the Quran, and seeing them, they're pretty parallel. They have, obviously not the same message, but there's a lot of similarities, and a lot of times people will be quick to judge a religion based off of some scripture within the religion. So I just wish people would have more information for the baseline of their argument. If you are going to quote the Quran, you should probably read the whole Quran. If you quote the Bible, you should probably read the whole Bible to see what the an underarching message within the overarching message.
I think that it's important to talk about because many students, when you're in high school, don't understand the importance of how you're talking to people, and if we talk about courageous conversations in school, more students will start to understand how you can approach these type of conversations.
It helps people see different viewpoints of other people, how they feel towards each other and how they talk to each other, and different kind of problems like racism, sexism, and I think it's important we all engage in those conversations so we can hear their side of the story.
Every person individually has their own experiences that they go through, and every individual experiences the same experiences differently. And hearing alternate perspectives could give you a more well-rounded perspective that helps you understand the way other people live and how we all coexist together.
It's a conversation where you're not waiting for your turn to talk, you're waiting for your turn to listen and gain knowledge about it.